A very good morning to all my dear students. Welcome you all again to your class of English. And today we'll discuss about the phrasal verbs. First of all, we must know that what are phrasal verbs. I know you all are well aware about the verbs. We know that verbs indicate any action, state or existence. And they are also known as action words or doing words. They reflect any kind of action that somebody or someone does. For example, sleep, turn, come, go. All these are verbs that reflect actions, and even the feelings, love, hate, senses, hear, taste, all they reflect some kind of action, and they known as verbs. So the question is, what are phrasal verbs? Phrasal verbs are also the verb, but they are followed by either a preposition or by an adverb. And we know that if we talk about the verbs like go have the literal meaning. Go means to move somewhere. Come means to approach, to arrive somewhere. And if we say taste means to serve or to taste something with your tongue. In this way, the verbs have their literal meaning. But if we talk about the phrasal verbs are combined one with the verb and added by preposition or by an adverb, and they don't have their literal meaning. For example, if we'll say turn down, now here down is a preposition that has been added to the verb turn, and it will have altogether a different meaning. Turn down means to reject something. For example, if I say I turned down the offer of the new job, means I refused or I rejected the offer of the new job. Take after, we know that take means to receive something, but here take after means to resemble. He takes after his father, means he looks like his father. So we can say that phrasal verbs are the verbs that indicate action, and they are generally used in spoken English and as well as in writing. I have already given example like turn down, come across, run into, take after, break down. All these are phrasal verbs. In English, a phrasal verb is a combining of two or three words from different grammatical categories. It may be a verb and a particle such as an adverb or a preposition to make it a new phrasal verb. And now we will say that, so we can say that the phrasal verbs are an important part of learning the English language. Most phrasal verbs consist of two words, as we have already discussed. And if we really know about the usage and the meaning of the phrasal verbs, then believe, my dear students, your spoken as well as your writing skill would be greatly enhanced. And on the part of the reader, or on the part of the examiner, or on the part of the listener, it will leave indelible mark that you really have the knowledge about the English grammar and its usage. So today we'll discuss about the common phrasal verbs that we can use in our writing as well as in our speaking. So my dear students, are you ready? So here, take a pen and a notebook and note down the phrasal verbs that I'm going to discuss with you that are commonly used in our day-to-day conversation. So the first one that I'm going to discuss here with you is a phrasal verb turn down. Turn down means to reject or to refuse. And the second one, make after. Make after means chase, to follow. And the next one is look up. Look up means to improve or to have better opportunities. Make up. We very simply we use this word makeup. Makeup means to apply makeup or to apply cosmetics to improve your looks. Mess up. Mess up means to get chaotic or to make a mess of. So now let's make a difference. We know that it will always carry a verb and a preposition or an adverb. So let's take one same verb and see how by adding a preposition to a verb how the meaning gets changed. For example, take the verb pass by. Pass by means travel past without stopping. That he passed by me without talking to me. Pass by. To travel. Pass out. Pass out means to distribute. Please pass out these sweets to everyone. It means please distribute these sweets to everyone. And pass away. Pass away means to die. So my dear students, you have noted that by adding a preposition, the word of the verb completely gets changed, and these are known as preposition phrasal verbs. Now take the another example, the back. Back off. Back off means lower the setting off. Lower the setting off. Could you back off the volume a bit? Back off means lower the setting off. Could you back off the volume of the speaker? It's really loud. Back out. Back out means to withdraw from something, to back out something. She backed out of organizing the fund raising. Means she has withdrawn. Earlier she promised that she will raise the funds, but now she has backed out. She has withdrawn this idea. Back up. Back up means to have a strong preparation. Back up means to reconsider one's thought. This isn't working. Let's back up and think about it. So the next is back into. Back into means rely upon another's loss in order to advance. Back into means rely on another's team loss in order to advance to the post season. So my dear students, you have seen that how the use of a preposition with a verb makes the meaning completely change. So this is with the practice only we would be able to learn and to use such phrasal verbs in our writing as well as in a speaking part, because there are number of phrasal verbs, and with only constant practice and by memorizing their meaning only we would be able to learn and the usage of these phrasal verbs. So give me one more example of phrasal verb. As you know that you have this topic in your grammar, that phrasal verbs, and let me take more examples to make you more clarify about this topic. Like take an example of breakdown. Breakdown means mechanical fault. This bus has broken down, so it can't move further. Break into means start. Now if you can say the COVID-19 has broken into China first. So my dear students, you have to do the practice of these phrasal verbs. As these phrasal verbs are given in your notebooks, I'm going to share with you an assignment where the phrasal verbs with their meanings would be given, and I hope you will all memorize and will practice these phrasal verbs and will try to use these in your day-to-day writing as well as speaking. So I hope you will all take care of these phrasal verbs and will try to use it, and as well as you will try to learn about new phrasal verbs. So till the time, revise your work, stay safe, stay happy. Thank you.